Hi guys, today I'm going to try and show you how to install the Maxton Street Pro diffuser onto the Golf 7 facelift. This is how it should look like at the end. So this install is normally pretty straightforward. You just need to drill a few holes into the bumper and then put the Maxton diffuser on. But I have a non-OEM R-line diffuser, which means I don't have a hole in here. And this hole is important for the simple reason that on the Street Pro diffuser, on the two middle parts, you have an indent that needs to slide into the diffuser. The two external ones don't have, but the middle ones have. And if I show you the OEM normal diffuser that I had on it before, you see that it has a pre-installed cut that I don't have. So I will, for this reason, be removing the diffuser from my car and cutting a hole in it afterwards. But if you already have an OEM R-line diffuser with a hole in it, you don't need to remove it and you can just skip onto the next part where I will be installing the diffuser. So to remove the diffuser, you will need two tools. So you will need a Torx 15 for two middle screws that need to be unscrewed, and then on the outside there are also two screws that need a Torx 25 to be unscrewed. So we'll first start by unscrewing these. This is the first one on the outside, and you can do the same to the other side. Okay, so now you can take your Torx 15 and remove this one here and this one here, these two. Once you have removed the two screws, it should be as easy as just poking down and the little bit will fall off. You can do the same on the other side and it comes off. Okay, so now that these screws are off, nothing's holding on your diffuser to your car other than simple clips. As you can see on the old diffusers, these clips look like this. So the way you need to remove the diffuser from the car now is really to pull on it. I will try to film this as best as I can because it's really a very tricky part and it seems super sketchy when you pull on it. It's also best you do this with two people if you can. I'm alone, I will try to do it alone, and yeah, I will try to film it as best as I can for you and show you how you need to safely remove the diffuser. There you go. So I don't know if the camera caught what I did there, but you really need to be pulling gently over and over and over and over again until everything comes off. So I will show you how to do the rest now. So you just need to gently pull and everything should come off by itself. So this side does seem to struggle a bit more. Okay guys, so I successfully took it off. So as you may or may not have seen on the footage, it's pretty sketchy. You really need to pull on it. My best advice is just to be really patient. You really need to be patient with this. Pull it, try to have some play in it, and it will eventually come off. Guys, what I did now is I put the Maxton diffuser onto the R-line diffuser. So as you can see, of course, it won't line up where it doesn't have a hole. That's what we're going to do right now. So I just lined it up. I looked at both sides if it was correct, and what I'm going to do now is with a marker I'm going to put where I will be cutting into the diffuser so that I know where I need to cut. I just put up marks. I don't know if you see it. I did it with a black marker, so I put them on each side so that I know where I need to cut with the Dremel. To cut into the diffuser, I will be using a Dremel tool with a plastic cutting disc. I will put every link to the tools I use in the description if you're interested. Before cutting, I really advise you guys to put on some security gear. You're cutting into plastic, things can go flying around. So I will be putting on a simple face mask and some glasses to protect myself if something goes wrong. Okay guys, so this is the final result. I cut them bit by bit, looking every time, trying to put it on to see if it fits. And as you can see, I did have to cut quite far away because it just wouldn't fit on. But the disappointing thing is now that it does fit on, it actually won't latch. It won't, this little hook won't latch onto anything. So I don't know if I did something wrong, but in every case, at least now it goes up until the end. As you can see, if I push it, it fits quite perfectly. There's like a 1 or 2 millimeter gap, but I should be able now to just drill the holes in here, and then we'll be able to just put the entire diffuser back onto the car. We'll now use a drill to drill the holes. These are pre-cut into the diffuser, so this should be pretty straightforward. So guys, I'm back at the car right now. What I will do now is just put back the diffuser on, and we can then go on with the Maxton install. Now that the diffuser is back on, before putting on the Maxton diffuser, we need to screw back the diffuser onto the car. So these are the first steps we did. So first the two external ones with a T25 and the two middle ones with the T15. And don't forget your little plastic bits on the middle one. So I will first be screwing those back. With the two plastic bits, I mean these bits that need to be put back into place right here. So I just clicked it into place, and now you need to put the T15 screw back, and then we also need to put the screw in here. Don't forget to put your mud flap back and screw it in here, and then we can go in with the Maxton install. Before putting back on the Maxton diffuser, I will just use some isopropyl alcohol. You can find this anywhere on any web shop normally. Amazon or anything. So I will be just wiping down so that the 3M tape bonds a bit better. So it's hard to show you from under the car, but really it's actually a simple game of taking your screw, your washer, put it on it, and then you have the other side. So you need to put it upwards like this, and then when you're under the car, you need to try and with your fingers feel where you can put this part on, and this is when you can start to screw everything back on. But yeah, it's really tricky. This is what it looks like from underneath the car. We have all the screws in place all over the diffuser. And just as a side note, the two most outside screws, so this one and the other one at the other side, I was not able to put the screw on the other side, so I just screwed them in like this, and I will monitor over time if they fall down or not. But I don't think that they are actually very necessary because the other screws actually hold the rest really good down in place. And this is then your final result, guys. So the diffuser is in place, and I will now just roll off my car off the ramps, and the install is over. I put the car off the ramps, I took off the last bits of paper that was remaining on the diffuser, and this is the result.